It had to reflect the Jules Verne quality of the interior sets. It had to have a quality of ancient. That had to be something that the audience goes, oh, I love that thing, because it's the Destiny, it's the ship we're on, it's our Enterprise, for lack of a better analogy. It's a perfect analogy. It had to be cool, let's be honest.
The thing about creating the Destiny was we all knew we had to do something big, something unique.
Brad said all along, this thing should be an icon. He wanted to be able to look at the Destiny and silhouette, and once you've seen the show, you'll know what this is.
A unique shape that has not been used before is very difficult to come up with.
We went through 10s of 20s of maybe 50 or so designs, and it was just, we all knew that if it wasn't there, it wasn't there.
I don't know how many renderings I did. There were quite a volume of different drawings and different versions of the ship.
Robert was describing it as a circle at one point to reflect the imagery of the gate, and I agreed with him that the Stargate itself, the icon, should be part of the ship. But I noted that the chevron itself is part of the Stargate.
The main shape, I think Brad drew it on a napkin over a weekend at one point in time.
And I started drawing one Saturday afternoon, trying to help solve this problem. And I did a little pencil sketch of what ultimately is the shape of the Destiny, and I sent it to Robert, and he said, I like it, that's cool, it needs stuff. And I said, yeah, I'm not the ship designer.
When we got the basic shape down, it became a process of adding stuff to the shape.
And I would also add things in and go to Brad and Rob, and they'd go, not so much, or I love that, let's put that in too.
There's a ton of back and forth when you're going through something like that, and it's almost like a pendulum swing too. It's okay, there's not enough gack on it, it's too smooth, the surfaces are too smooth. Okay, there's too much gack, we got to smooth out some of the surfaces, there's not enough, and it just swings back and forth until you end up exactly where everybody's happy.
It was a long process. It was tough, but we all knew it would be worth it in the end, and to come up with an hopefully iconic ship that all the fans can recognize just in silhouette or at first glance. That was our goal.
Our model builders and our ship designers have done an amazing job incorporating those elements and turning it into what I think is a stunningly beautiful ship. I think we're going to get a lot of points for this one.
Weeknights on Comet. Set your coordinates. Starting at 8 p.m., 7 Central. Catch a Comet feature presentation.
Okay, just about this ghosts.
At 10, 9 Central, Kevin Sorbo stars in the series Andromeda.
If you want my help, you do as I say.
And at 11, 10 Central, watch Stargate Universe.
Space is really, really big.
Lock it in and set it off.
Perfect.
Comet. This month on Comet. If you are a futuristic fraud inspector, you might think